Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatley F1, and we're here for our preview to round 5 of the FIA Formula One World Championship. It is the first Miami Grand Prix to take place in Formula One, actually. Brand new circuit, brand new venue, and eagerly anticipated as well. I got my co-host Tycho with me. How you doing, my friend?
Doing good, man. Doing good. What about you?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm looking forward to this, to be honest. A lot of people have been going on about this, and too right too. What's your feelings towards this Grand Prix this weekend?
I mean, I haven't seen too much about it, to be honest. I haven't seen it like that well. But there's been a lot of media coverage about it. Like, the F1 accounts have been posting so much about the drivers at different venues and everything. I mean,
Hmm.
it's really hyped up in the media. So, I mean, we'll have to see, of course. But it's looking good so far. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the main thing is see how the racing is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think what can do it justice is if we have a good Grand Prix. If we have a boring Grand Prix, it might sort of it will dull down a lot the actual media spectrum over it. So what we thought we'd do, and by the way, this we're doing this in the middle of practice 3. It's only just started actually, so maybe should have done a watch along to it as well. But actually, we'll keep an eye on the times as we're doing it as well. Uh, should I keep an eye on the times? Yes, I should actually. Let me sign in if I can remember the last. Uh, uh, let's see if this one worked. Bear with me. 30 volt 904. Uh, hang on. Where? Oh, Jesus. Oh, great. I can't remember it. Forgotten the password, isn't I? S F194 at gmail.com. Anyway, so yeah, but by the way, while I'm doing that, I'm going to actually show you the circuit. That'd be a good idea
Yeah.
for a preview. So yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of a technical, tricky circuit compared to some of the most recent ones that have been released, like
Mhm.
in onto the calendar. Most of the new ones that have come on the calendar have been more about trying to promote as many straights as possible, and so it gives it maximize the chances of overtaking. But like if you see, obviously we see, um, uh, you obviously to see the main long straight at the back there where there's a DRS zone, but that's not actually where the actual start finish straight is. The start finish straight is where you can see yellow goes to red, um, and it's going. I think it's going anti-clockwise as well. So you got turn 1, um, then turn 2, turn 3, 4. They seem to be quite turns 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3, to be honest, I think are quite flat. 4, 5, 6, and 7, which then tightens up on 8, and then the second sector you can see this is all flat, and then this is where it gets tricky. Turn 11, you can see it starts getting really tight, and if you've seen on board in the practice sessions, it's really tight through this section. You see the little chicane where literally only about one car can pass through at a time, even at 14, 15, and 16. It literally is like a one-man lane coming into to get onto the back straight. So it'd be interesting to see how drivers like manage that, and also launching above the curbs on the chicane. I've seen a lot of drivers trying to take the maximum out of the curbs during the sessions. But it's a smooth surface, which is going to benefit cars that are suffering a lot with the porpoising. So Mercedes will be very happy with that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you think in terms of the chat over? In terms of the circuit overall, are you happy with the circuit the way it is, or slightly concerned?
I mean, it's an alright track, I guess. I mean, like you said, it's quite technical. The straights aren't like short straights or something. They're quite long straights. So I think there's a good mix between speed and technical parts of the car. And like, to be honest, it's a very mixed track for setups and everything. Like, you need downforce, but you also need drag, and like, it's interesting to see what teams will do here.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how teams set up, because you got a different ways they can set up the car. You got obviously they can try and take a bit of wing off to try and benefit them down the straights, or they could put more wing on. I think actually, to be fair, that Mercedes are going to more. They how do I put this? Hang on, I'm still trying to work this out. I've got to sort this out for later, otherwise I'm screwed. 94 at gmail.com. Paste. Right, update. 30 Oct 194 30 Oct 194. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I've got an idea. At SEF1. There you go. Stick that up here. Let's try that one. Oh, wait. Quickly sort this out. Save. Not now. Save. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, we'll do it later. But anyway, yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out for this Grand Prix. It's going to be very, very interesting. I think the tight, twisty section is to try and bunch them together before the long straight, so they can try and promote overtaking. But then, knowing that, the cars should be able to follow a lot closer anyway. But looking at obviously Mercedes are going to come in with, they've come in with a lot more. They said they're coming with a fair few upgrades for this weekend. The porpoising, when I've looked on board of practice 1 and 2, they didn't look that bad. It didn't look, maybe it's because to do with the smooth surface, but didn't they seem to have better control of the car this weekend. And like by look at the timing screens, you had Russell on pole at one, I think practice 2. That could be different session, different schedules or from the different teams. But even Hamilton was up there 4th or 5th, so like you could still probably see all 3 teams possibly challenging for pole position this weekend, right? Which would be great to see. Because it's about time we need to have it's about time we have more more teams fighting for pole position. That was the whole point in the new championship.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, we'll see what happens this weekend. But for me, I still think it's going to be that battle between Leclerc and Verstappen, to be honest. And Leclerc will want to respond well after what happened last weekend. Towards the end of the Grand Prix, he has those mistakes in him, though, doesn't he? He has those mistakes in him. Why? What do you think? Is it one of those that he just needs to iron? There's mistakes that he can. Is it something that we're seeing too often because he's had it before, or is it something that is just part and parcel of trying to challenge for a championship?
I personally think, I mean, Charles may be a bit too ambitious. Like, he of course wanted that fruit of a second spot at that time. Like, he's just a bit too ambitious. He could have gone for third, and that's more points. But I think he just wants to challenge for the most points he can get. And at that time, that he thought that was second, of course, and it went wrong at that time. So, like, it's very. He has the mistakes in him, of course. Like, of course, I am stupid corner. The Monaco crash in qualifying last year. Like, it's a very on and off, to be honest. Like, he's ambitious, but it's also just mistakes at times. It's like it channels each other out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely mistakes he's going to have to iron out, because he's going up against Max Verstappen, who's been there, he's done that, he's got the t-shirt. So, yeah, he there's no doubt about it. He will definitely be. He won't make those mistakes. That's the thing.
Red
He won't.
flag. Red
What's
flag
that?
in practice 3. Red flag.
Yeah, I just seen it. I'm trying to still. I'm still trying to log in to see what is going on. I don't know. I don't know what's doing this now. Honestly, I'm gonna get out of it and I'm gonna come back in again and see what happens. So I changed the password in it, so it should work. It should work. Join the live session. Yes, I do want to join the live session. SFeatley F104. Static, stop sending me this. Stop sending me some of these photos, man. Right, I'll get to them later. Like, jeez, my phone's going off constantly. Like, oh, for fuck's sake! Why is it? It happens every time I want to fucking use this. Every time. Like, honest to God, like, I just want to be able to fucking use this quite happily, and it won't do it. It's fucking useless. Absolutely fucking useless.
A bit like Cortez, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit like, yeah, mate, it's probably him using it. You know what I mean? Right. I don't know. At yes. Oh, I know, it ain't the fucking right password, that's why. There you go. Job's a good one. Fuck that up. So there we are. I'll sort that out later. But yeah, it's look, for me, like, we're seeing, I still think Mercedes will still be a bit below the other two of Red Bull and Ferrari. I still think they've got a little bit in hand for me, but I definitely think there's up there, and they're not going to be struggling like they were in Australia and Imola, because Imola and Australia, it was just shocking. And there's actually another thing I want to point out. Helmut Marko, see that? I know you're going to struggle to read it, 'cause you're probably going to got one eye, right? But fuck off, mate. Don't ever slag off, right, or mock a 7-time world champion. Otherwise, you fat fuck, could fucking jump in it, right? You can jump in it and try and drive it, right? Don't ever criticize, don't ever mock a 7-time world champion, right? Saying he should have stopped during the Imola Grand Prix. No, mate. No, mate. He will carry on and he'll keep doing what he's doing for how long he wants to, whether he's at the front of the grid or he's at the back of the grid. And we don't need people like you mocking him every 5 seconds, right? Because the car's not doing as well as it was, right? Because I bet you don't mock Schumacher. I bet you don't. But it's all right to mock Hamilton. Because what? You can't accept the truth that the fact that the FIA gave you a championship. Is that the truth? You can't accept it. Shame. Maybe you should. You know what I mean? Maybe he should, right? And actually keep his gob shut. Right?
Good chat.
Mate, it's bad enough social media. It's bad enough social media do it already. You don't need people like him doing it as well. It really, really does wind me up. Right? I like there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. There's absolutely no reason. Right? So take like your opinions and shove them where the sun don't shine. Right? Honestly, I'm sick to death of it. Sick to death of it. Right? These people coming in and thinking that like it's okay to mock a 7-time world champion, because did anyone mock Hamilton? Did anyone mock Schumacher when he fell off his perch in 2005? No. No. So why are we doing it now? Why are we doing it now? Right? You know what I mean? Hi Stevie, you okay? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Glad Mercedes looking good. Turkish shot P3 on at the moment. This Lewis thing is ridiculous. Jewelry, yeah, mate. Like, and that's another thing as well. What's the problem with wearing jewelry all of a sudden? So what? Hamilton wants to walk in with his chains and his watches. So what? So what? Is he wearing them in the car? No. Right? Would he wear them in the car? No, because he'd not put an extra weight on the car. Why? What's the problem? What's the problem? So he wears it in the paddock. So what? It's not like he's gonna like strangle someone with it. For fuck's sake. I don't get it. Like, I actually don't get what the problem is. Like, and I'm glad he walked in there, like, with like about 10 ton of fucking jewelry on, about 3 watches, like 5 bracelets and 2 chains and everything like that. Yeah. I'm glad he walked in there like that. Absolutely taking the mick out of him, saying white with earrings as well. Like, I think he's got a nose ring as well. Like, proper turning out all dressed in it just to piss them off. Right? I'm fucking glad he's done it, because I'm sorry, there's no reason for it. There's really, what's the point? What's the point? What, like, is it affecting your life? No. Well, it's not affecting anyone else's life. Does it distract anyone when they're driving? No. So, right, so what's the problem? Right? Just let them wear what they want to wear, man. It's bad enough to go wear all those fucking ovals in the heat. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, what do you think? I mean, it's stupid, isn't it?
It's stupid, man. People just love to spread hate on for anything these days. It's so fucking idiotic, man. I mean, let him be the man he wants to be. Like, it's not gonna fucking ruin your life with it, is he? It's a shame, man.
Exactly.
Let's go, Ricky.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Like, exactly. I don't I don't see what the point is. What's the point? You're hating on a guy for no reason. Right? You're hating on a guy for no reason. And I don't get it. Right, done. Right. Let's try that now. Right. 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 Let's try it now.
Let's go.
Let's go try it one more time. It should work now.
Third time's the
Right.
charm, innit?
Yeah, third time's the charm. There you go. SF. Try not to say it out loud.
Not the best of buddies.
Oh my god, I'm fucking subscribed, you dumbass. Oh, I know, right? Month. Let's subscribe. There you go. I am registered to it. You fucking tit. I'm fucking getting pissed off now. I'm getting pissed off now. Oh, hang on. There you go. Sub. There you go. Voucher code. Permanent monthly. Yes. Complete the order. Ah, gotcha. Bingo. Right.
Yes, there we go.
Let's try it. Let's try it one more time. We're gonna try it one more time, people. Let's go. Let's do this. Right.
Fourth time's the charm now.
Oh, for fuck.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm fucking subscribed to it. I don't get it. Complete the order. Right.
Anyways, why you do that? Do you
Right.
want me to, or like?
There you go. Right. So, well, I've subscribed to it again, so I might have to just do it later. But anyway, sorry. You're trying to get no. I'm trying to like bring up what's going on, but it ain't working. I hope Mercedes get top three. Looking good. He might poll late week and see. Would be funny. Absolutely. That was all that jewelry. He had 3 diamond watches on chain. As funny trolling F1 bosses. No, I mean these new F1 directors are strict, aren't they? They told off Vettel for wearing think Gucci underwear, so he wore it over. Yeah, man. Like fucking, you gotta tell people like this, make it that strict on them. They're gonna rebel, mate. They're gonna rebel. Like, and fucking fair play to them, because like I'm sorry. Why is it they right? No, there you go. There you go. So.
Would you like me to say the upgrades for you, the team upgrades?
Yeah, go for the upgrades. Let's see the upgrades for this weekend before we start giving any predictions or anything like that. Go on, go for it. Sorry.
Right.
I'm been so distracted for this. It's not usually my thing being that distracted. Go on.
Right. Mercedes has turned up here with a new rear wing and beam wing. The lower drag
Yeah,
slash downforce wing has been some time in development and would probably have been used in Jeddah if it had been available then. Long straights of Miami make this a suitable venue for its introduction. A new beam wing with smaller chord at the outboard ends has been designed in conjunction with new wing to create the most efficient drag reduction. There are also two slightly different front wings to choose from, one with slightly more flap area in the top element, giving the team a wider range of options in balancing the car. There is a new front wing end
yes,
plate.
we got it.
There is
Yes.
a new front wing end plate with smaller tip elements, again in the chase of reduced drag.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Definitely. Right. Definitely. That's cool. Right.
Red
Anyway,
Bull. Oh,
before
you
you
want me
go,
to?
right
Oh,
there we
yeah.
go. Quickly go for the before you go to Red Bull. I've got Max Verstappen is currently first, with Charles Leclerc in second. Mick Schumacher has popped himself into third. George Russell fourth. Kevin Magnussen fifth. Carlos Sainz sixth. Lewis Hamilton in seventh. And he's on the medium tire as well. But yeah, go on. At eighth, Bottas, Joe ninth, Gasly 10th, Perez 11th, for the two McLarens behind him. Go on, Tycho, you were saying.
Red Bull, no upgrades reported. Or no updates reported.
Good.
Right. Ferrari. The Scuderia has a lower downforce wheel wing specifically for this track. There is also believed to be a revised ERSK on Charles Leclerc's power unit.
Okay. So,
Right.
okay. That's
McLaren.
good.
A strengthened front suspension for reliability reasons and an additional floor stay for increased resistance to porpoising.
Yep.
So,
Okay. So that could
Alpine.
be. Okay.
Right, Alpine has the rear brake duct has been extended for aerodynamic effect with an extended
See,
end plate and a greater angle of ramp
I
to
don't
enhance
like this.
downforce.
I don't like this. I don't like this. You have to announce your upgrades. I don't like this. Like
No?
the whole point of the whole point of Formula One is that you're supposed to guess what the competition is doing. You're
Yeah.
supposed to work out what your competition's doing and then come up with your own adaptations. That's the whole point. Like that was the whole point. Like that's what the whole point of competition in the constructors is all about. Right? But now you're just basically saying, "Oh yeah, here you go, guys. Go and develop it yourself." You know what I mean? It makes no for me. It doesn't. It it's
It
not.
is stupid.
It's not Formula One for me. Let me just go for some. Yeah, Mercedes got a new front wing, different to start. To start of the season, must be working, looking good as long as it's fixing the porpoising problems. That's the main thing. Mick Schumacher doing good. Third, geez, that Haas is fast this year. Well, they've had pretty much 2 years to bloody work on it, mate. Let's to be honest, it's not exactly like they could have done anything else in the time they've had. But look, we're gonna go to predictions, like because I didn't want to spend too long because I want to save my energy for the actual watch along, which is at 8:45 p.m. So 8:45. So I want to save my energy for that. So look, what do you who do you think will get pole?
I mean, looking at the results so far, I mean, I think Ferrari has been like in the top three the most. Like, I think again we're looking the fastest in all honesty. Like Leclerc has top P1 of free practice one. In free practice two, Leclerc came second. So I'm just gonna
It's
go with
nice when you're
Leclerc.
fast, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
Fixed.
Ah, mate, come on. Don't become like Red Bull.
Yeah. Yeah, look, do you know what? I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna put a Mercedes in the top three. I'm gonna put Mercedes in the top three. I bet Russell goes fourth and Hamilton third. I can't go against my guy Hamilton. I love Russell, but I can't go against Hamilton for me. Right, Hamilton's my guy. So yeah, Hamilton third for me. I bet he surprised a lot of us. Right. Because he looked fairly comfortable out there today. Well, yesterday. So, and it looks probably today look a bit more comfortable. Let me check the weather forecast for Miami as well. Miami weather. What is the weather forecast for this weekend? It's supposed to be dry all weekend. Friday, Saturday, dry and sunny at first, with a moderate chance of a thunderstorm in the late afternoon or evening, but a bit windy. Yeah, do you know what? It's getting to that time of the year for Miami or Florida where you'd have a boiling hot during the day, and then very late afternoon, it'd piss down and rain, and then it'd start getting really hot again. Like you'd have those like real big, like quick thunderstorms that happen. So we went there in June. We went to Florida, and it'd be hot, and then piss down and rain for about 3 p.m., 4 p.m. late afternoon, and then rest of the evening would be dry, and then it'll start getting hot again. So yeah, 40% chance of a thunder shower over Miami during the race. So yeah, again, so it's that time of the year. So if they put it in June, then we could have some serious fun in the middle of thunderstorms. That would be fun. They need to move this till June. You know where Canada is? Fuck Canada. Move that somewhere else. Put that there. Put Miami here. That would make about 3 p.m. in the afternoon, it starts pissing down rain. Bang. Yes. That would get them because the thunderstorms, when they come down in Miami at 3 p.m., they ain't small showers, right? Because I remember trying to get in a car once, like trying to go. We just couldn't get out. We just couldn't get out. Like it was that bad, right? When it pisses down, it's like Malaysia. It pisses down, like, and you know about it, and it comes out of nowhere. So it's because of that humidity. So yeah, that's the only thing I'd say. Move it towards June, then and that would be fun. But yeah, quickly before give the rest of the grid. Esteban Ocon's not even hardly set a time. Lance Stroll's 19th. Lando Norris 17th, but he's on the hard tyre. So, but again, there's only 20 minutes to go in the session. So I don't know what the. Oh, that's tyres used. How much? No, that's not really. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna 34 degrees out there now. So big up, Eugene. I hope you're doing well. It's meant to rain on Sunday. I heard during the race. Wait, and see, I heard on an F1 podcast. Big up. Yeah, mate. It's that time of year. So have you noticed the close the barriers? Yeah, that's the point. It's like a Saudi Arabia again, isn't it? It's very confined. It's a very, very fast circuit, right? Or at least the first half of apart from that little tight section before the back straight, most of it is a very fast circuit, right? And you're doing it with the barriers very close. It's like a Saudi Arabia, and there's also very good blind spots where drivers can get easily caught out by blocking other drivers, especially with like if you see that back straight, it is so narrow. Like it's like fucking Monaco narrow. We're talking about here. So that could like play a part in sort of qualifying. So yeah, what do you make of that?
Sorry, repeat that again. My mind wasn't it fully.
You notice about how close the barriers are. It's like a Saudi Arabia, how quick the circuit is, but look at the barriers. You saw Sainz stick it in the wall after just losing the back end and doing the considerable damage to the car. So, like, it can play a significant role. We can see a lot of drivers getting things wrong in qualifying. So, be prepared to see a few red flags.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of really tight circuits with high speed it's just dangerous in my opinion. Like at least widen the track a bit, But I mean, of course, there's nothing we can do about it now. But like, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
No, well, sport. You've gone off me. I've gone off you, man. You've put Lewis fifth, even behind Perez. I'm not having that. No, I can't be having that. What you doing to me? What you doing to me, man? Like, what you doing? Oh no, it's but it's a shame that Sainz stuck it in the wall because he really needs to respond. Otherwise, people will choose Leclerc as their title favourite. So they are quick to choose that at Ferrari. They're very well known for it. So he's got to start winning some races and making his bid for the titles. So yeah, but yeah. What's your prediction?
Like I said, I'll put Leclerc first. As for the top three, okay, Leclerc. You know what? I'm putting Sainz second because why not? I can be biased too. And third, I'll put Lewis just for your sake. Verstappen to Bennett in Q2.
Yes, how much Verstappen to Bennett in Q2? Yes, I wish Lewis on pole. I hope. I'm a massive Lewis fan. Don't worry, I can't stand annoying arrogant. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's more than annoying than arrogant. That's just a polite way of putting it. But you think he's bad? Try and freaking Christian Horner. You can't help it when you've got a freaking team principal like the Christian Horner in your ear saying that nothing's your fault. Right, but there you go. Yeah. For the race, I got a feeling now we'll get a podium. I've got a really good feeling. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Fuck it. I don't know which one, but one of the Mercedes is going to win the race. Call me deluded. Call me deluded. Call me get it wrong. Right? I'm fantasizing. They'll probably get outpaced again. But I actually feel there's something happening in this Grand Prix, and it will put the Mercedes on pole. It will put the Mercedes to win the Grand Prix somehow. Right? And Leclerc will be second, and Max will have another retirement. With Sainz third. So, but yeah, Tycho, what are you going to go for?
I just said it, mate.
I thought you meant qualifying. I thought that was qualifying.
Oh yeah, it was. All right, then I'll go with. I'll still keep Leclerc. You know what? I'm gonna give the wins to Sainz because he fully deserves it in my opinion. He's been so unlucky. I just want him to get one win at least. And I'll put Leclerc second and Schumacher third. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun here.
What the fuck? Mate, I thought I was mad. Fucking hell.
Lewis can have fourth place.
What the fuck did I just hear that? Jesus Christ.
Let's have a bit of fun.
Mate, when it says MSC as their three initials, that doesn't mean it's from Michael, right? Back in 2005, right?
No.
Those days are long gone, right? It means Mick. There's a difference, right? Do you need your temperature taken?
I feel a bit high.
Like how crap is Carlos Sainz doing crashing him? He's trying to. I think he's trying too hard, or not concentrating, or too much pressure. There could be the pressure that's being placed by his teammate because he knows that Ferrari they choose their drivers very early. Who's going to go for the title? So yeah, so you can see like the pressure building. He could possibly be trying too hard, and he just needs to relax and just focus on his on delivering the best. Because when he's relaxed and he's just driving to his limit, he's a great driver. He's a good driver. He's a very good driver. So he just needs to sort of like refocus himself a little bit, I'd say. Schumacher third, no way he'd be top 10 somewhere funny. 6th, 7th, or 8th. Okay. 6th, 7th, or 8th. That's not bad. I think the Haas would take that. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Oh, by the way, the F1, like where do these people like on YouTube get like free gameplay for the F1 2022? Like I want it. I want it. I want to try it. I'll try it out. Fuck it. Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
good at the
have
game,
you
but like I
seen?
will try it.
Have you seen it? And by the way, if Chris Paul's watching, like, I've got your vouchers for the other, for the prize for the last year. So, but he could possibly say it's voucher code, so he can actually save it for next year's one. But look, what I tell you what, the one thing I do love about it is the manual pit stops that have changed.
Yeah.
And have you seen the manual formation that?
Oh no. Do you have to
You have to park up on your grid slot.
Oh god.
And you've got to make sure you're not parked on the fucking line. You got to make sure you're not parking up on the wrong side of the grid.
Oh no. Oh no. It probably would be best.
Mate, Tycho, guess who knows where every single pole position is in every circuit? Yeah, boy, mate. Like, I could just see someone, but then me being stupid, will just at one point just go, oh, hang on, what's going that way? Shit.
I can totally see me having the game and then I'm going the wrong way and I just read the shit out of my controller.
Yeah, mate, it's honestly, you get to actually run the car. It's mad. It's really good. Are you doing a qualify? Yes, we're doing qualifying live streams as always. 8:45 p.m. on this channel. We are doing because it's a 9 p.m. UK start. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, qualifying is at 9 p.m. UK time. So make sure you tune in for that at 8:45 p.m. on this channel. So make sure you do tune in for that. Tycho, thanks for coming on as usual. You be back for the qualifying?
Of course, mate. Of course.
Yes, mate. Back for the qualifying, and then obviously we got the Grand Prix itself tomorrow at 8:30. So make sure you tune in all there, and we will be there and giving you as great a description as we can. I don't claim myself to be a Murray Walker, God rest him, but I try and do my best. So, well, we try and do our best. So there we go. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Tycho, is there anything you want to shout out before you go?
You, honestly, just you, man. You're my guy.
Thank you. Thanks, man. But until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we'll